Well, hello folks, my name's Ian. Welcome to my channel. What a week it's been for me. You've been following along, I've had a busy week. Started off with Rob Small Engines, and then I got that pickup for all the solar power stuff. Fortunately, tonight, I only got a tiny bit of stuff, but I also got a gift out the blue. And more importantly, to me, I needed something. And as always, the scrap gods came through. I got the exact thing I wanted. With a tidgy little problem, but I'll show you. But first, because I know you're all interested in me mile a minute clematis. When I started that off, it was only that big, and we're only talking 3 weeks ago now, aren't we? But look, we're now that high, easily 5 foot high now. It's growing. If you look closely, you'll see it grow. Right. So. I've been busy. I've been finding time somewhere to make another wood burner, because I said in my last video, the guy who's collecting that one wanted 2. So I've got to pull my finger out because he wants that one tomorrow. Alright, so we stripped a lot of things. The whacker, well, Rob Small Engines, who gave me all the small engines, said there's parts on that Subaru engine he wanted. I said, you can have the entire engine. And of course, that's only fair, isn't it? We work on favours. It's I'll give you something, I'll help you, and sooner or later they help you back. So that's worked out with that. I was telling you all know I go to this yard now and again and pick up some interesting pieces. So I was there tonight, not to pick anything up, but to talk to the guy. And I told him about this, about the week I've had and how I'm now working at the door hole because I can't get in. And he said, that's something I do, that I repair whackers. He says, I get engines and put them on them. I said, well, the base, the whacker is yours, for nothing. He gives me lots of stuff. That's how it works, innit? You give, you take. If you're just a taker, you're something else. Right, back to this. Well, I'm going to be honest, Ian's feeling a bit sorry for himself. He's every night he's been working till 9 o'clock. I mean, it's 20 to 8. No, I haven't had my tea yet. Well, that didn't stop me calling at the Polish shop. Told you, 20 to 8. So I called at the Polish shop. Oh, I can't even say it. Okusim. And another Okusim. And some Perla. And it's the stronger stuff. And then we got something. Even I can read that. I can read Polish. I can speak Polish. Special. Even though it says special. Jasny Pini. Okay. I've been listening to Rafael Scrapper too much. Milioni. Okay, maybe. I can't pronounce Polish very well. Let's go in there. Oh, free space on the bench. So that's sorted. Yeah, I'm at the door hole. These are going, that and that's going tomorrow, which means all that bits, the offcuts from that go in the scrap. Right, I picked up some armoured cable and a bit of cable. Can I grab an end to show you? It's not big stuff. 4-core, but it's strippable. I'm going to go straight to the bench, cut that up into strippable sections. Right, I was saying that I've let lucky, haven't I? Well, my pathway is narrowing. Okay, this weekend, Ian's finishing off some tiling. So I've had to go to the shop tonight and get some tile adhesive. It comes in a handy bag. Handy bag. Right. I don't have anything to put it on. You know, it's just like a bit of a spatula scraping on. Five dots, dot. What did you think I found today? There, lying on the floor. Alright, it's probably been run over by a truck. I found a tiling trowel. You know, it's a little bit rusty, but I'm only doing a few tiles, and that one's for special, this one, because it goes round corners. I don't know if you can see that. It's for tiling round corners, but I'm sure I can flatten that bit out, because I only need, to be quite honest, I only need from there to there. So, winner, chicken dinner for Ian. So, the small engine mounting has now become more like a big hill. I've been working on that. It's pretty easy, really. I've just been taking the heads off. For example, this one. Nope. Right, so take the bits off, 4 screws, take the piston chamber off. I'm sure there's a special name for that. That comes off. It's clean straight into the alley bag. And then you get the piston off. And then, yeah, that's aluminium. But I've seen people on YouTube do these piston head arts where they curve a face into pistons. Alright, albeit bigger pistons, but hey, why not? I'm gonna have to keep these pistons now. Right, let me answer a question to someone, because I was getting down to this motor, and someone in chat who's were very eagle-eyed. Oh, he said, I spotted a motor with a run capacitor and a start capacitor, or the other way around. He says, I reckon that's such and such a thing. What was the engine speed? What horsepower? What amps? What watts? What shaft size? And I went, no, I don't know. So I had a look, and there's a lot to take in off that plate. There we go. So I said it was a 2800 speed. I said it was 3.5 amp. It's not 3.4. It's 370 watts. No then. It's single phase. And when I was at school, you could do like V equals I over R, or R equals I over V, and like a triangle with V, I, R in it. So you divide the watts by the amps and multiply by this watts, and you can work out what it is. You can work out how many horses that is. I can't unless I go back to school. Anyway, you've got the information there I've just said, and indeed you had a very good eye, because he said, was that a 5/8 shaft? So sticking, my eyes are not, nowhere my eyes are good enough to read that. Let's get up to the bigger ones. So 4, it's gone over half and another two little ones. So 4 will be 4/8. So yeah, 5/8 shaft. 5/8 shaft with a keyway. And as I said, Bush 3.4 amps, 2800 revs, 370 watts. You can work that out yourself. Okay, where are we up to? We've got the space. I also picked up a Hitachi die grinder. You can see it was dropped, so I've got a bent shaft, and unfortunately all the mechanism at the back is broken. Just give us it back. And said uneconomical to repair. So I said I've been given a gift, didn't I? Right, I said I've been given a gift. Now, I'm not sure how to phrase this. Folk know me. I'll do anything for anybody. I will, even to my own expense, in time. I don't like my own expense in money, but in time, effort, I'll do anything for anybody. If I've got something, somebody needs it, I'll do it for them. Give it to them. Make something for them. Type of guy I am. However, somebody accused me a while back of being of virtue signaling. I can't even say that. Virtue signaling. And I even had to look that up on Google, and apparently it's like telling everybody, hey, look how good I am. I'm not quite sure that applies to me, because most people are saying I'm a shithouse. Right. But if people need help, people want something. It's the other side of being a hoarder. I hoard stuff. But I hoard it because I see use in it. I don't really want all this stuff in here. I really don't. So when somebody says to me, have you got? That's how we say it around here. Ask Geet, which is, have you got? Ask Geet. Ask Geet one of these. Well, it's yeah, I'll get them one. I can have it for free. Here, take it now. Gone. Bit of space in shed. Well, I don't know. I'm old school. It's like what we used to do years ago. Not everybody had tools. Not everybody had that. And you'd go to your neighbours and say, ask Geet. No, you would. You'd go to your neighbours and say, ask Geet one of these. That's not getting one of them asked. I'm not bothering even trying to translate that. So that's what you did. You went round to your neighbours. I did it to all my neighbours. I now do it for other people. Well, you know what I mean. So it's good to help folk. Like I said in the last video, through my job, I was able to help someone, save them some money, a lot of money, and a couple of years later, they've repaid me by saying, here's a load of scrap. No use to him, and you might do something with it. Fantastic. In a way, I've done the same again. Recently, there was I want to class him as a metal artist. He's not on YouTube. He doesn't watch me on YouTube. But I've helped him out. Okay, what was it? He was buying some... He makes things out of 6mm round bar. 6mm, quarter inch round bar. And he was going online and buying it and paying a fortune. And somehow he spotted a steel yard, came in, saw next door who deal in constructional steel. I've got to put my arm on here. My arm's hanging off, holding this up. Right, there we go. But they don't deal with people who walking off the street and say, go and see next doors, Ian will probably help you out. And I did. He was paying, if I want to say, he was going to pay £4 a length. Because we buy a lot of steel, I managed to buy it at £2 a length. And I charged him £2 a length. Just tacked it onto my next order. And he was happy at that. And that's what it's about, isn't it? If you can help somebody, you don't have to make money off everybody, you know. Someday I'll tell you the tale about something I read about the billable minute, or the billable hour. I'll tell you now, okay. I know we're going off track, but I'll just tell you this. It's all about the billable hour. It's about a solicitor, a barrister. What do you call them in America? I don't know. And it's on $1,000 an hour. £1,000 an hour. So we divided that up and started saying, if he takes a phone call and he spends 10 minutes, you know, he splits his $1,000 an hour up by 60, you know, and it's so much for 10 minutes. And I'm like, so much for 10 minutes? Well, why don't I bill you by the minute? So his $1,000 an hour becomes so many dollars a minute. So somebody phones you up and it's like, oh, that took 3 minutes. I'm now going to charge you so much. That goes further in your life. Once you start viewing that your time is worth that amount of money, then anything you do for anybody, you're going to charge. And if you're not going to charge, you're going to be thinking, I'm losing so much a minute, so much for 10 minutes, I'm losing £1,000 an hour. And that goes down to your life, and you start saying, you can't enjoy yourself. You can't read a book, you can't watch a film, because that, if you're watching a film on the telly, and it takes 2 hours, you've lost $2,000, you've lost £2,000. And that ruins your life. I'm a hobbyist scrapper. Sometimes I scrap and I make pennies an hour. All right, that's the stubbornness in me. That's like saying, I will get the tiniest little bit of scrap out of this stuff just because I can, because I'm stubborn. And I'll do it. Right, well, we're digressing, aren't we? We've digressed. Not digressing, we've totally digressed. So don't view your life in pennies and in dollars a minute, an hour. View it in enjoyment. Enjoy what you're doing. And you can do something for somebody else and it costs you time but not money, then do it. Anyway, so we digressed. So I've helped this guy out a bit later on. He's seen me, we've talked about, he's a metal worker. He makes quite ornate wood burners. I said, oh, I make wood burners. And showed him some of mine, which pale in comparison to his. Now, he's got a vinyl stencil making machine. So he prints out intricate patterns, puts them across prints them out as a stencil, puts them on the big gas bottles, which I use, and then with a very nice plasma's all the shape out. So he does these wood burners, which have intricate woodland patterns on and things like that. I just cut 2 big holes in. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, get it on. However, I've helped a guy out. I know I'm boring you now. I've helped a guy out. He's come back and repaid me and said, here, a little something I've made. Like I said, unfortunately, he's not on YouTube. You can't view his channel. You can't see his work. But if I could dig it out on the Facebook, he has a Facebook page where some of his art is on there. I'll put it in the description. What did he give me? And it showed a lot of thought, which is what actually touched me. What did he make me? Well, he's made me a desk tidy. You know I've got a desk job, sit down all day, and the pens are everywhere. So he's made me a desk tidy with a bit of thought. Now come on, just look at that. What do you see? Well, this is the 6mm round bar I sell him. Right, so he's made a gas bottle with a regulator on, pipe. He's made a MIG set with knobs on, bigger wheels at the back, smaller wheels at the front. He's made a dints adapter, a MIG torch. Okay, he's got the welder. Look at that helmet, fantastic. He's got a grinder in his hand, in his other hand, because he knows I'm a grinder god. And what is he making? He's making one of my signature wine bottle wood burners. Isn't that an awesome, well thought out present? So there you go. Now, I'm not sure I've got the skill or even the imagination to make something like that. But I'm pleased, I'm touched. He's never going to see this video. So Mark, thank you very much. And if I can dig his Facebook page out, I'll stick it in chat and maybe you can go over and say, love your work. Right, Ian, papping on way too long. At least I haven't brought a load of scrap home tonight. The weekend is upon me, because I don't work Fridays. See you lot soon. Take care. And literally just 3-4 minutes later, all that's there, ready to be stripped.